Good morning, Korea. Now, how is your Tuesday morning going? Now, when you think about music, what comes to mind first? Now, I think music is a very important part of our lives, and it's because a memory can be related to certain songs and music. Now, when I listen to certain tracks, they just bring me back to some good old days. Now, for me, the song that Elton John sang on the Lion King soundtrack, Can You Feel the Love Tonight? That makes me go back to my 8th grade graduation because I had a solo part in that song, and that's when I first realized I want to sing. Yes. Now for today's show, I hope you guys enjoy the music, and the music kind of turns you on and puts you back into a good, pleasant place in your life. And the first song that we have is a goodie, but an oldie by a group called the Jackson 5, and it's perfect for the season because Christmas is coming up. The song is called I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. That was the Jackson 5 singing I Saw Mommy Singing or Kissing Santa Claus. And I believe Michael Jackson, young Mike from way back in the day, has a message for us all right now.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. This is Michael Jackson of the Jackson 5 wishing a happy holiday to all Motown fans.
Aw, that's so sweet. Michael, thank you for that sweet message. Right now, you guys are tuning into What's Poppin' with your boy Brian Ju on TBS efm 101.3 in Seoul and its surrounding areas, GFN 98.7 in Gwangju and 93.7 in Yeosu. That's how popular our program is. We got celebrities coming in and giving us messages. Of course, that's Michael when he was young, so it's kind of creepy. But of course, you guys know we're joking. That actually is part of the song, that track that I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus song, of course. But it's a great thing, you know. It feels like Michael's in the studio. You know, he's up in heaven watching down on us right now. But the belief of him being here is such a warming, heartwarming feeling. But anyways, getting back to our program, for those of you guys who are curious about and get in contact with us, all you got to do is follow us on Twitter at TBS What's Poppin' and tweet us away. If you have a longer email, a shout out, or any questions, the address is efmpoppin@gmail.com. And if you're interested in our playlist, come and check it out on our website, tbsefm.soul.kr/EFM/What's Poppin'. But before we move on, let's hear a few words from our sponsors. Alrighty, it's time for today's pick. Now, you guys know that the year is ending very soon, and I bet for everyone, and I mean everyone, whether you're working or in school studying, there are countless things that you need to be or get done as the year's end draws near. Now, for students, I have already mentioned yesterday, there are exams that you need to take to enjoy sweet winter vacations, of course. And for those of you at work, you may have to attend year-end parties and dinners with your colleagues and friends on top of your normal working schedules. And when you have so many things to get done, you definitely need concentration to fasten up and pace your working, of course. And a lot of people lose that concentration. So for today, I want to tell you guys some tips on how to get your concentration improved. Now, first things first, on the list. Well, that's Iggy Azalea. All you need to do is sleep. That's a very important thing. Now, students tend to stay up all night, and they try to pull all-nighters to study during the exam period. And for a lot of office workers, too, there are people who like to use the nighttime to get their work done. And I'm not talking about just overtime from work. I'm talking about their own time at night. However, lack of sleep just makes you lose concentration, and you're more likely to make more mistakes. And if you sleep, you'll probably be able to get more done in the morning after a good night's rest, being all refreshed. Now, on top of sleeping, eating breakfast is very important as well. Now, I don't mean chocolate bars or candy. I'm talking about good, hearty, healthy breakfast. Now, choosing the right foods improves your memory and allows you to focus. When you're choosing a morning meal, try to include a mix of carbohydrates, proteins, and healthy fats. Not the deep fried nasty candies and all that stuff. Now, this mix of nutrients increases memory and allows your body to get the fuel it needs to focus. And the next tip is especially for all you students out there. Now, pair up with your friends when you study. Now, partnering up, of course, with another person can help a lot. Quizzing yourself before a test is one of the most effective ways of retaining information. So you may want to get some friends together, go over to the house, maybe the library, and make up some mock test questions, of course. And keeping up with the concentration can be done by trying. That's the key thing, y'all. You have to try. Don't stop trying. Now, speaking of trying, we have a great song called Try by Colby Collet. That was Colby Collet with Try. Now, that's very important for you guys, especially if you guys are trying to make the new year, I guess, welcoming for you guys. You have to try, especially students out there. Keep trying. Don't give up. Now, recently, this singer-songwriter gave a moving performance of this track at the event called the Billboard's Women in Music. Now, she performed Try in honor of the most powerful female executives in the music industry. Now, the names of the Billboard's 2014 Women in Music honorees were flashed on screen as she sang the song. It was very memorable, and if you guys saw the performance, it was very touching, too. Yes. Now, moving on, we have a great song by another artist. And this next artist is an oldie, but a goodie. And of course, this guy started off as a rapper, hip-hop extraordinaire. And now he acts, too. He's on shows like, I think, CSI or NCSI, one of those shows. And I'm talking about Mr. LL Cool J. The song that we got ready for you guys right now is called This Is Us. Yeah, I hear you. That was LL Cool J with This Is Us. A great song. Like I said, LL Cool J is doing many things. He's like an entrepreneur. He's an actor. He's a rapper. He's doing everything. And, of course, he's like a fitness guru, of course, as well. If you knew LL Cool J from back in the day, I'm gonna knock you out. That's one of those songs that kind of pumped you up. If you're a dude, you heard that song, you want to go to the gym, start lifting weights. That's what made pretty much all the guys back in the day want to work out, too, the LL Cool J tracks. But enough about LL Cool J. It's already the time to wrap up the first half of our show. And the last song for the first half of our show is by an artist named Lisa Loeb. Whoa, what a throwback. Now, the song that we got for you guys from her is called Do You Sleep? Now, this track is about Lisa asking her boyfriend if he can live without her in his life. Then she starts stating about how her relationship is going. So, I don't know if you guys are interested, but listen to the song and see if you guys actually vibe with it. Especially for all you ladies out there, be like, I know what she's going through. I know what that girl Lisa talking about. Well, with no further ado, check it out. This is Lisa Loeb with Do You Sleep? Alrighty, welcome back to the second half of What's Poppin' with your boy Brian Jew on TBS efm 101.3. It's already the second half, of course, and you guys know what that means. Today is Tuesday, so we have something called Chop, Loop, and Reverse It. We're going to teach you guys about some sampling music. So if you want to find out, you got to stay tuned. Do not change that dial. But for now, a few words from our sponsors. Alrighty, y'all, it is Tuesday morning, and you guys know what the second half means. We got Chop, Loop, and Reverse It with my girl, Chloe Hahn, in the studio. Woo-hoo! Raise the roof for Chloe Hahn, y'all. Now, Chloe, how you doing?
Good, pretty good.
It's a little cold outside.
It is, yeah.
Yes. And I noticed when Chloe was walking in earlier, before we got this started, I asked her if she missed Joe at all.
Oh.
Chloe's answer was hilarious, because, Joe, if you're listening, Chloe specifically said, I do, but I don't want today to be my last day. I kind of wish I could do this. No. So, Joe, if you're tuning in right now, how about you hand over this job to Chloe and you find a new job? There you go. Or just keep producing music and working with other producers and let Chloe take your spot, because personally, I think Chloe's doing a great job. And personally, we need more females up in this program.
Woo-hoo.
If you know what I'm talking about. Yes, but we're just joking, of course. We miss Joe. We both miss you very much. Mm-hmm. And hopefully you're coming back to Korea with gifts.
Yes.
You can't come back empty-handed.
Chocolate.
For her, chocolate. For me, some bling-bling. That's all.
Bling-bling.
Anyways, we're in the studio right now to talk about some sampling music. And for those of you who don't know who Chloe is actually taking the spot for Joe since last Tuesday. And then today, of course, is her last day.
Aww.
But, well, Chloe, you're in the studio today to teach us about sampling music for Chop, Loop, and Reverse It. So today, I'm going to pass the mic over to you.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay, today I brought in a song called Eyes on You by Jay Sean.
Jay Sean. Okay.
This song was released in the summer of 2004. It is the second single from Jay Sean's debut album, Me Against Myself.
Alrighty.
And if you guys don't know, Jay Sean is a British songwriter and rapper.
Oh, he's considered a rapper too?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh. I thought he was just a singer. Okay.
Yeah. The song reached number 6 on the UK singles chart and sold over 60,000 copies in the United Kingdom. The album, though only moderately successful in the UK, sold more than 2 million copies across Asia and remains his most successful album to date.
2 million in Asia?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm pretty sure a lot of that 2 million came probably from China, because China is probably the biggest part. China and India, maybe. That's what I'm assuming. Okay.
Yeah. He debuted in the UK's Asian underground scene as a member of the Rishi Rich project with Dance With You. Reached number 12 on the UK singles chart in 2003. This led him to being signed to Virgin Records and having 2 UK top 10 hits as a solo artist in 2004,
Cool.
which included today's song Eyes on You at number 6.
Oh. All right, I mean, a lot of people, I'm pretty sure you guys know who Jay Sean is now. Of course, in the beginning, a lot of people weren't sure who he was. But of course, Jay Sean has a lot of hits. Of course, a lot of albums. So give us more information about that.
Yeah, so far, Jay Sean has 4 studio albums, 4 compilation albums, and 17 singles so far.
Wow.
Since the end of 2008, he has been signed to Cash Money Records.
Oh, that's who he's with. Okay.
Yeah. In 2009, his American debut single Down topped the Billboard 200, making him the first solo artist of South Asian origin and first UK urban act to top the Hot 100.
Wow. Down. That's a great track, too.
Yeah.
Baby, are you down, 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 down? It's a great song. It's a fun little jumpy, uppity up song, of course.
Right.
There was that song on one of our Monday programs, of course, for Jump Up and Get Down. But for those of you guys who don't know, this song Eyes on You isn't an original track. Of course, it's original for Jay Sean, but he obviously used another song to use their beat or sample their song, of course. So right now, we're going to take it to listen to the sample. Alrighty, that was the sample that Jay Sean used. It's by Quincy Jones featuring Valerie Simpson called Summer in the City. Now, actually, listening to the sample, I realized not only did Jay Sean use a sample, but a lot of artists in the States, too. There's a rap group called The Far Side.
Oh.
In the very beginning, the dun, 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 when I was younger, the guy had like this really squeaky rap voice.
Oh, wow.
And then as soon as I heard that, I was like, wow, what a throwback. Because I think I heard that song when I was like in junior high or grade school.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's really goes way back when. But of course, this song, the original song, Quincy Jones, give us some information about this song.
All right. So the song was released in 1973.
Okay.
It was in his album You've Got It Bad, Girl. The album charted 94 on Billboard 200 and 14 on top R&B and hip-hop albums.
Alrighty. So a lot of people, for those of you who didn't know about the song, it's a really old song, 1973, before any of us were born. And it was on the top R&B hip-hop. Like, I didn't know this was considered hip-hop. The beat sounds hip-hop-ish.
Right.
But of course, it's by my man Quincy Jones. So let everybody know who don't know about Quincy Jones, who he is and what he does.
Okay, Quincy Jones is an American record producer, conductor, arranger, composer, television producer, film producer, instrumentalist, magazine founder, and record company executive, humanitarian, and jazz trumpeter.
So basically, he did everything but CrossFit. He is a crazy guy who just did everything but CrossFit. Oh my gosh. That's like a great thing if you like trying to get a job and like, do you have a resume and you have all that there?
Exactly.
If you don't get the job, then the company or the, what do you call it? The work group, they're just messed up in the head. That's a lot right there. Yeah. Dang. Okay. Now, he's been in the business for a long time.
Right, yeah.
I see here. Okay.
His career spans 6 decades in the entertainment industry and a record 79 Grammy Awards nominations, 27 Grammys, including a Grammy Legend Award in 1991.
Wow.
Yeah. And he was also a producer with Michael Jackson of Jackson's albums Off the Wall in 1979.
Okay.
Thriller in 1982 and Bad in 1987, as well as being the producer and conductor of the 1985 charity song We Are the World.
We are the world. We are the children.
Oh.
We are the ones that make a brighter day. So let's start giving.
Oh, you got
That's my good
it.
accent imitation.
Woo.
I don't know if I sound like him.
You do. Wow. Got it.
I love that song though. It's just it's a song of hope. And that's true because I feel like even though this song is an old song, a lot of people nowadays should listen to this track. And it's true because we are the world, we are the children, and we need to start doing things to be a good example for the children nowadays. Because a lot of kids, they learn from the adults in their surroundings.
Yeah.
if you're going to start violence, the kids see that and they think violence is okay. And then that's what they get into later on when they grow up.
Right.
So I feel like Quincy Jones and Michael Jackson did a great job on that song, of course. But with no further ado, of course, we're talking about Jay Sean. So we got to get back on track with Jay Sean. So we're just going to play the song for you guys right now. This is Jay Sean singing Eyes on You. Eyes on You by Jay Sean. What a great song. Of course, he sped up the little, the BPM of the track from the original version by Quincy Jones. That little part. That's a good sounding source, of course. And hopefully, maybe, fingers crossed, I might use that sample in the future. I like that sample. And maybe I can go back to rapping again. Ooh. Yes, for those of you who didn't know, I did rap back in the day. Yeah, I thought I was thug because I'm just from Jersey. Whoa. Anyways, moving on. We got more great tracks for you guys right now. Sampling tracks, of course. And the next artist is?
Next artist is Lily Allen.
Lily Allen. And the song you brought with you is?
Knock 'Em Out.
Knock 'Em Out. I don't think I know this song.
Actually, I guess it's not that popular.
Okay, but it is a song that she used to sample another song to make the song. Okay. Now, when did this song come out?
The song was released in summer of 2006. It was in her debut studio album, Alright Still.
Alrighty.
The album was commercially successful in the United Kingdom, where it debuted at number 2 on the UK albums chart and was later certified triple platinum.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Triple platinum, which means, for those of you who aren't familiar with the music world, platinum means 1 million copies sold. So triple means 3 million copies sold.
Yes.
That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I'm jealous. Okay, more information.
The album earned the nomination for Best Alternative Music Album at the 50th Grammy Awards.
Alrighty.
This album is predominantly a pop album with songs that are heavily influenced by Jamaican music, reggae, and hip-hop. The lyrics are conversational and farcical while discussing past relationships and a dark sense of humor.
Okay.
Yeah, and due to instances of strong language in a great majority of the songs, the album was released with parental advisory warning.
Well, that's good to give you a warning in advance, like, yo, kids can't be listening to this unless they get their adult supervision, of course. Alrighty.
Yeah, so far, Lily Allen has released 3 studio albums, 2 extended plays, 20 singles, and 3 promotional singles.
Alrighty.
And if you guys didn't know this about Lily Allen, she gained publicity before her official albums by posting her demos to her MySpace.
Oh, so she's an online artist as well, a lot of the artists. Justin Bieber put his videos on YouTube, Lily Allen on MySpace.
MySpace.
And I mean, I've done that in the past. I was already doing Fly to the Sky, but I put a lot of the Fly to the Sky stuff on MySpace too for those people who couldn't get a hold of our music. Because back in the day, it was hard to get Korean music for fans overseas.
Right, I remember buying those CDs at Korea Market.
You had to drive far ways just to get CDs and albums. Like for me, the closest Korean town was in Philadelphia, which from our house was about a 45-minute drive.
Wow.
So just to get an album to drive 45 minutes, whoa, that's a far distance.
True.
But right now we're going to go into the sample that Lily Allen used for Knock 'Em Out, and we'll take a listen to it right now. Alrighty, that was a sample that Lily Allen used, and the sample is
Big Chief by Professor Longhair.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, quite interesting name.
Very interesting name.
Yeah, but Big Chief is a song composed by Earl King in the early 1960s.
Alrighty.
It became a hit in New Orleans for Professor Longhair in 1964. The tune became popular in New Orleans, frequently performed by local musicians, and is now a staple of the repertory of most brass bands and the musicians in the area.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, it wasn't really a national hit, but it was available for years in the New Orleans area, especially during Mardi Gras.
Ah, okay. Now, from what I hear, Professor Longhair's career was kind of a little bit iffy at one point.
Right. In the 1960s, Professor Longhair's career faltered.
Ooh.
And he became a janitor to support himself and fell into a gambling habit.
Oh, so now he's just like one of those people, huh?
He
Got stuck into gambling.
Yeah.
He had to do small-time jobs just to get money and get back on his feet.
Right.
But where's he at right now?
But however, he jumped back on his career by appearing in several jazz festivals in the 1970s. But sadly, he died of heart attack in 1980 while co-starring in a film documentary, Piano Players Rarely Ever Play Together.
So he passed away before we were born. Oh my gosh.
Yes. So very short.
Well, God rest his soul.
Yeah. In 1981, he was inducted into the Blues Hall of Fame. He was awarded a posthumous Grammy for his early recordings released as House Party New Orleans Style. And in 1992 was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh.
Yeah. And so far, he has 8 studio albums and 10 compilation albums.
Yes, that's the total amount of albums that he had before he passed away.
Yes.
But of course, even though he's not with us, I'm pretty sure he's up above watching, listening, and he's happy we're talking about him right now.
Yes.
But enough of Professor Longhair. I said Longhorn. We're going to get back to Lily Allen. And since we're talking about Lily Allen's song, Knock 'Em Out, let's take a listen to it right now.
Yes.
Yeah. That was Lily Allen with Knock 'Em Out. It's got that New Orleans vibe to it.
Yeah.
Kind of want to shake your shoulders, dance a little bit, drink a little bit of alcohol, and some weird reason I want some fried chicken.
Wow.
That song makes me want to eat some fried chicken. It makes me feel good. I miss fried chicken. Because I've been trying to eat healthy, and a lot of the fried chickens are, deep fried in bad oils that's been cooking all day long.
Well, you could get baked ones too.
That is true, but fried chicken, nothing beats the taste of fried chicken.
It's true,
and of course, Koreans in Korea love fried chicken and beer, or aka they call it chimek.
Right.
Of course, a lot of older people are probably like, "What the heck is chimek?" And I heard chimek, I thought it was like a sickness or a disease.
Oh, wow.
I got chimek. I was like, "Oh, really? You should go to the hospital for that." I didn't know what it meant.
Oh my gosh.
I'm learning. But thank you guys for tuning in today. It is time to wrap up our show for today. We had a great time with Chloe in the studio teaching us about sampling music. But unfortunately, it is your last day today.
No.
But you're always welcome back. When we have special events, we're going to tell Joe to bring you in.
Oh, yeah.
And you and Joe could do our next open studio. Oh, we have an open studio coming up next week.
Woo!
Maybe you can come with Joe.
Awesome.
There you go. Let's put her in the script no matter what.
Yes.
There we go. Alrighty, with that said, we have the last song for our show. And the last song is by an artist named Jennifer Holliday. Not Hudson, Jennifer Holliday. And the song is called And I'm Telling You, I'm Not Going. There you go, y'all. And it's time to wrap up our show. But on behalf of TBS EFM's What's Poppin', this is Brian Jew and
Chloe Han.
we're signing off. Peace.